The save system in this game sucks, and I'm going to try to explain why. When you go to load a game, you actually cannot have multiple playthroughs. Actually, that's not true. You can temporarily, but it will eventually get overwritten. That is what happened to me. So I'm going to explain to you what my saves are, what the symbol on the left is, and go from there. So starting at the very bottom is your oldest save, and then going to the top is the newest save. This was the very, very first character that I made. The one that does the finger poking. And then I realized I didn't want to do any finger poking. So I decided to choose a new clan. That's why there's a second save of the same name. Because this is the hard save the game made right before you make your clan choice. This is the save that is made right after you make your clan choice. So, essentially, you could see the symbol on the left. That is for the Braha clan. That's why that's there. But I wasn't sure that that was what was going on. So I selected that save, and then I chose to exit right away. Well, that's what that save up here is. But now that symbol is the same as this symbol. And we're nowhere near on the same mission. We're like a couple of hours apart. Okay? All these saves, basically, from this one up, every one of these saves have to do with my Braha character. Where are the ones that I had for the finger poke vampire one? It's gone. That's what I'm saying, because the game has 22 missions, I believe. I don't know how many saves you can have, but mine got erased. So now if I want to go back, there's not really a such thing, I'm going to have to load any of these two. It doesn't matter which one it is, really. It's not like it knows the difference. It's not like it's making separate saves for this one versus this one. This isn't like Fallout 4 or Skyrim, where you can have multiple saves under different character names, right? And then you're able to be like, oh yeah, that one, and have multiple playthroughs. That's my biggest gripe with this game. More so than the not-so-great performance. This is by far my biggest issue. Allegedly, you can chapter select-ish. There's a chapter select thingy at the end. I don't know how true that is. But I think it's because there's a hard save for each chapter. So if you want to replay chapters, you could do it that way. But I don't know that you would have your full character fully loaded if you go back and play an older chapter. I don't think you could do that. Essentially, the system is screwed up. Do not play multiple characters. You are going to lose hours of gameplay. At least I did. I read another account of another person that did as well. So this is probably intended. And like I said, your autosave is actually your main save. It is kind of rare to get. As you can see here between the two, there's quite the time between them, like well over a half hour to 45 minutes in between hard saves. But me, like I said, I had played well over an hour, hour and a half with this one here, and I have no saves of when I was the other clan. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel. Thumbs down if you didn't like it, and I'll make sure when you play the game, all your saves end up on my saves. No, wait, I don't want that either. Anyhow, and if you want to subscribe, naturally, that would be great. But if not, I don't blame you. Don't do it. That would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. And if I ever do figure out more stuff about this stuff, I'll make a second video. And then I'll call this one part 1, which would then signify that there's a part 2. But if you don't ever see part 1 written in the title here, then that means that I never found out anything extra that was worth mentioning. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.